Hey, welcome to this tutorial on how to run pads through ProPresenter. This is really a great idea because it takes some of the complicated stuff out of running pads in the service. It means nobody on the stage has to run them. You don't have to open up a second window or a second application to run pads. It's all self-contained. It's awesome. Today we're talking about ProPresenter 6, how to run pads through ProPresenter 6. So there's two ways. The first way is to do it manually. Okay, here's how that's going to work. Right up here in the top of your window is this audio bin. You're going to open your audio bin. If you haven't already dragged your pads in here, you can just drag and drop that from a folder. You can create a playlist here. This little plus button will let you create a playlist. So if you have other audio in there, you want just a pads playlist, that's easy enough. So the simplest way to run these, you open it, you click it. That simple. Now we're running, okay? So it's just that easy to start off with your pads. Cool thing is they auto fade. Down here you set your auto fade time. Mine is at 2 seconds right now. So if you click it, so like say your first song is in D, but your second song is in A, a nice smooth auto fade is beautiful, okay? So it's just that easy. That's how you can manually do it. You can create a playlist for that set and just yada, 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 right down there, easy. To stop them, actions, clear audio. Now, you can also F5 on your computer. That's a shortcut. The way I like to do it is even easier than that. You go to View, Customize Toolbar, and you drag this clear audio cue into your toolbar. I've already done this, so you can see it's already up there, and it's a one click. And again, it 2 second auto fades out, really easy. So that's the shortest and simplest way. It's a little more work in service, but it's quick, it's easy, it's done, especially if you just have a playlist with all of your pads in there. Super easy. I just dragged these two in for this demonstration. But if you have all 12 keys in there, boom, done, easy. So here's the other way to do it, okay? The other way to do it is to put it on the song, okay? Again, you've got your pads here in your playlist. Glorious Day is in D, so I would click that and just drag it right up there on that first one. This little musical note tells me that I have an audio cue in there, and we're good to go. As soon as I click that, it's going to play. So let's go ahead and finish our set out here. Champion, we're going to sing in A. So both songs have their correct cue. Now, the end of the set, we need to stop the audio. How do we do that? You come to the slide where you want it to stop. It could be here. It could be the first slide of your next element in your service. But either way, you're going to right click on it. You're going to add a cue, add clear action cue, and clear audio. So we've added our song key pads. We've added our clear cue. Again, everything's going to auto fade to this 2 seconds because that's where I have it set. We can even close our audio bin once that's done so that it's not cluttering up our view. We're going to start Glorious Day. There's our pad in D. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. You called my name and I ran out of that grave. Boom. Next is Champion. Nice auto fade to the key of A. You Are My Champion. We end that song and we're ready to move on. And we clear it out. It is just that simple. ProPresenter will not let you put more than one audio cue on a slide. So if you drag a new one in, it's going to replace it. So you always want to double check. If those are there, you have to make sure they're the right one. So it's just that simple. A couple of places where you can get pads. These are Carl Vercade. You can find those on Bandcamp if you just Google Carl Vercade pads. I'll have a link to his Bandcamp in the description. Worship Tutorials also have some really good ones. And those are all very reasonably priced, worth the cost because you're going to use them a lot probably. So I'll put both of those in the description here to the Carl Vercade and to the Worship Tutorials pads. And I said these are Carl Vercade, and he has short ones and long ones available. So check those out, support those folks. So that is it. It's really that simple, and it's awesome. And it works. Okay, so as long as you have done, again, the first way requires a little more in-service work. The second way requires a little more pre-service work. So to make sure that you've got the right ones on the right song, you don't want to accidentally play the wrong key, but that can happen even manually if you accidentally click the one next to the one you're trying to go to. So either way, both work great. Check it out, ProPresenter 6, running pads. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you got any questions, hit me up in the comments.